Alright guys, how's it going? Hope you're all well. Just looking at this little halide lamp, halide light. It's only 35 watts, but I'm just wondering whether or not I could put it somewhere on the garage roof and have it, pointing down, because you're able to change its position. But found it at the scrapyard on Saturday. Sorry I didn't do a video, guys. The place was crap. The stuff was exactly the same as last week. You'd just be watching a rerun, and yet just with less stuff. Excuse me, I've just not long had my tea. Bangers and mash, very nice, as us in the UK say. But anyway, a couple of thank yous today. Had a couple of packages, and one on Saturday and one today. I think it was Saturday I got it, or Friday. The first one from my friend John. Explosive Garden, should I say? Check his videos out. And a shout out to Electric Guy. Go and check his videos out. He's got some good videos as well. He's a good chap. So yeah, the thank yous as well as to this one package which has got no name on it. Who sends a package and doesn't put who it's from? I mean, it's big bloody bag. He sent me a load of fly bags, even though I've got enough fly bags, but of course, I'm very, very grateful. There's a load. I'm not going to go through showing you and telling you dimensions and sizes and of each an individual fly bag, but they've all got the suction cups on them. There's a couple of them which are brand new, never been used, because the pins have got no solder on whatsoever. And the suction cups have got no dirt on or nothing, and completely clean. But yeah, I'm trying to think how many there is actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Is there 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, 9. And of course, in the bottom, bag, a roll of I can't remember the name of this bloody tape. Oh, for God's sake! Duct tape. There you go. Why is it called duct tape? Doesn't look like a duct, does it? Unless it's for some sort of ducting. I don't know. Well, anyway, mate, whoever you are, please get in touch with me, because I'd like to return the favour, send you something back. Don't know what though, because I can't send you unless you want a flyback sending back. But yes, mate, please get in touch. You've sent me a parcel with no name on it. I don't know who you are, please. So, and the other one, of course, was from John Explosive Garden. He also sent me a flyback. It's got some soldering work to be done on the bottom of there, and he sent me a inverter out of a microwave. I'm not going to take this apart. I'm going to put this up on my wall. This is a little note as well, which he sent me. Bless him. Hi Aunt. Oh, sorry. Hi mate. Hopefully it's arrived in one piece. Should work fine, as it was the control board, which was burnt out, the on the microwave. This seems fine. Enjoy, John M. Explosive Garden. So thank you very much, mate. I've got something to show you, John Explosive Garden, to what I said I would send you. This is the ignition transformer, which is a 10 kV at 20 milliamps. It's got 2 windings, a centre tap. You either get 5 kV from there to ground to the iron core, or you do that one to iron core, or both together to get the full 10 kV. It's 230 volts in. It's made by Electroden or something. Trafo type. Primary 230 volts, 1.2 amps. Secondary 2 times 5 kV, 20 milliamps. Okay, and I'll show you the arcs this arcing out in a second, and show you the difference between that and a neon sign transformer, NST for short. This NST is bloody heavy. Of course, I said to you, if you want it, mate, you can have it for nothing. All you've got to do is just pay for the posting. Primary 240 volts, 1.8 amps, 50 hertz. Secondary 5 and 5, basically centre tap. kV, so it's 10 kV at 37 to 48 milliamps, and it's made by SIET. SIET, is it? Is that how you pronounce it? From Italy. So it's pretty big enough. Second, third hand, probably fourth hand by the time you get it, but it's bloody heavy, mate. I shall show you that work in a minute. There's something I wanted to show Larry, HDXFH, and that is a really old 80s television, only a little 14 inches just down there with the back off, and I'll show you that now because it's pretty nice. I'm not going to strip it down, Larry, at all, mate. I'm going to keep it as it is, and if not, clean it up and make it look a little bit better. This is the back of it. It's made by Teleton, and it's 240 volts, 50 hertz at 27 watts, and it's also got a 12 volt. It's also got a 12 volt input at 13 watts. It's made in Japan, and a little note on the back here says when operated on DC, the on-off switch is ineffective. So in other words, it'll only turn on and off with the mains of 230 volts. So I'll show you inside of this. Be careful not to touch the bloody sensitive buttons on this camera because it's too bloody sensitive. So yeah, here it is, guys. Larry. There's the 240 volt power supply just down there on the left. This is for the loop aerial, which is just there, which is in good condition. You don't actually get a lot of them when you find these things. When I've found them in the past, them things have always been taken off. There's the little suction cup. There's the nice little flyback. It's very tiny. Well, it's not that tiny, but it's tiny enough. So yeah, it's in pretty good condition, I would say. Apart from the case being worse for wear, a few bumps and scrapes and whatnot, and there's one crack, I believe, on one side. But yeah, it does work. I'll show you guys. Pause this for a sec. So there you go. The old analog turn for channels, to tune in your channels. Somebody's actually gone to the bother of tuning it in and then writing the channel numbers on some stickers. BBC 1, BBC 2, Central, ITV, number 3, Channel 4, and then Channel 5. This is the traditional pull on and push off, so we'll pull it on, and the volume as well. Not going to get nothing though because everything's digital now. So if you want to go to channel 1, BBC 1, you'd like tune it in there. Oh, it's black and white, by the way. Sorry I didn't mention that. Yeah, it's a Teletron T123. I thought there's some heat coming from it then, but I've got a heater just there. And I thought, bloody hell, that's getting warm quick. So there's the input there for the 12 volts. And there's the transformer, of course, for the 240 down to 12 volts, or whatever it'll be from the output. This is your loop aerial connections just here. I can't believe how small that suction cup is. But yes, Larry, I'm going to keep this, mate. I'm going to clean it up, give it a good clean up, and clean that up as well as best I can, and keep this because it's definitely worth a keeper. I got it off the internet site FreeCycle, which I normally look at, and as soon as I seen a very old black and white portable television, 12 volts as well as 230 volt input, I thought I've got to get that. So I emailed him immediately. Right, I'll show you these, John, if you're watching as well, mate. Explosive Gardens. I'll show you the ignition and NST arcs. So, one sec. Okay, so this is the ignition transformer, 10 kV, 20 milliamps. This is the output. Let's just move that around. There we go. Turn this off in your leather Corona. It's not spectacular because it's only a low current. So that's that. Quickly set this up for, move this out of the way, quickly set this up for the NST. Just make sure that that's still recording. Yep, and you can see it just about fine. Oh crap. I have to use a screwdriver to put into these screw holes. I need to sort some screw holes, what's it out for it, some little nuts, because there's little nuts inside there, you see, which you can screw electric contacts, whatever you want to call it, to attach this thing. Originally this is how I had it set up, so I could just basically arc straight to it. I need to something so I can show you it running. I should have thought of this actually before I set it up, but unfortunately I'm trying to fit everything in all in one video. So there we go. This is the 10 kV, and this is a SIET, strange name for it. Primarily on, I don't know if I've really read this out or not yet. 10 kV, it's got two windings, so 5 kV ground, one of these to ground, one of these to ground, give you 5 kV each, together you get 10 kV, and it's 37 to 48 milliamps. Alright, here we go. You'll notice a difference dramatically on the output due to the higher milliamps. I don't even know if you can bloody see that with the camera. Hold on. Move the camera around. See what I mean of the difference? Probably going to get some jib now because it's not a rated 10 kV screwdriver. But yes, the arc of this is very hot. Of course, you have to be extremely careful when messing around with high voltage. It's not a good thing to get a jolt, a shock, whatever. Always remember the one hand in a pocket rule. And like Larry says, HDXFH. Always unplug, safety first. I think that saying, Larry, is getting on quite a bit for everyone, mate. It's catching on quite a bit. So yeah, what I've got this